slow on the uptake today. I shouldn't be, but I am. I actually I went to bed shortly after our live. I was probably asleep about 1:30, but had a pretty decent sleep. But, sometimes in the morning, before I've had my coffee, things just don't compute right in the head. So I'd like to try to get because once we cross a certain part, I can get it, and it's a really beautiful view down that hill, but it just didn't happen this morning. So anyway, hopefully everybody is doing well this morning. We're off to church, and Josh was not up to coming today, and then gonna go home, take it easy this afternoon. I'm gonna try to work on Christina's projects. I'm gonna try to outline the rest of the goose so we can finish that one. And then tomorrow I'll come on and we'll still work on the kitty. I want to take an opportunity, and I need to do a video on this because I think it's so important. I really want to just take the opportunity to really kind of, and I know I need to put some videos out because that will help the channel too as well, but I'm going to try to get back to devotions. I've got some, I think, last year that I haven't edited, but it takes, maybe you're sitting there recording for about 25 minutes, but it takes about an hour to go ahead and edit it, put it all together, and get out the things that are like, no, this isn't going to work in here. But I just wanted to take the opportunity because I almost came on yesterday, and I thought maybe I'm doing something that not everybody is just kind of skipping over, and they're sitting there thinking, well, no, we're not interested in King of Saga. And I really don't know how to get that message across other than just to keep doing it and just keep preaching the same message when we're in our lives. No matter whether we are driving on this beautiful Sunday morning where there's not hardly a cloud in the sky, it is gorgeous out. And maybe we'll see some fall leaves. I've seen a hint of fall leaves here.
It's not fall yet.
Yes, but it's just been a hint. There's been a couple fall leaves, so be on the lookout. And I think because it's been dry, we haven't had a lot of rain. Of course, we've made up for it over the past couple of days. But anyway, to some degree. But anyway, whether we are doing this, whether or not we are tucking fabric into foam board, whether we're on the way down to the Amish country, whether we're going, good morning Rudy, good morning Chris, whether we're going on the way to Christina's, whatever we are doing, when you see live, I want you to do me a very big favor. I want you to absolutely get rid of the fact that whatever the thumbnail is, off to church, driving here, just chit-chatting, just saying doing Kanasagi, going out and watching the fall leaves and crocheting. I don't care what the thumbnail necessarily says. The only reason we do the thumbnail is because I think it looks better than the one that YouTube gives you. Don't put a thumbnail there, and we try to make them look nice. But I want you just to see that when we are alive, when Blessed2Crochet is live, that means one thing and one thing only, and that means that we are giving you all we're opening the door for you.
I'm sick and tired.
Well, sorry about that. I'm not sick and tired.
No, I'm not either. I'm not sick and tired.
I thought I turned the volume down, and I was like,
that came from.
it was in YouTube. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not sick and tired. Anyway, when you see that live button come on the screen, and you see Blessed2Crochet is live, I want you just to say to yourself, this is an opportunity for me to come in and chat and talk and do all those things. Let's see if we can do this. Hold on a second, y'all. I gotta see. 30. Let's see. So otherwise, we're gonna get rid of them. We're gonna. Who done? It gives the opportunity for you all to come in and chit-chat. And that really makes a difference. It makes a difference for us. It makes a difference for I don't know what I'm looking. Mama had some gems for somehow, and we'll do the party hat. Why not? That way she can use them up and she can send it back to herself. Anyway, the point of it is, and it's the point of it is that when you see us live, and it's not Sunday, and my brain's all over the map, it gives you the opportunity to come in here and do one thing. I don't care whether it's to coming in, you do not have a channel. You are going to meet some amazing people, but I need your help, y'all. And I need your help to be able to, whether it's that one or this one. Hold on a second, I can't remember. I said I haven't had my coffee yet, so I'm having to remember. It's one of the two, Chris. We need your help, and that is when it's Ohio. That's your code. We need your help when we're live to come in and just chat it up. Because when you come in and chat, if you say to yourself, I'm really unable to do super chats, I'm not able to do gifts, I'm not able to be a member, you can help us just by coming in and chit chat. I hope you're doing good too. You're in our prayers, of course. And I would have loved to go with you Saturday, but I'm really glad I made the decision not to, because I was sore and I was tired and I needed a day just where I was going. I really wanted to go. So maybe there'll be another drone show, because I'd like to be able to see a drone show one time. Anyway, the point of it is, if you come in and start chatting, you're helping us, and we hope that we're going to help you by allowing you to come in and meet some amazing people. And the more we have people come in and just kind of bypass the fact that, they're doing King of Saga, I'm not really interested in King of Saga, but understand that it's kind of similar. And if y'all aren't connected with Tuber Chat, please do. Kevin is amazing. Kevin said something the other day, and it kind of really, and he said it before, but for some reason it really resonated with me yesterday, because he said, I could sit here and talk story time for 3 hours, but he said, we're not here for 3 hours for anything but for people to connect within the chat. He said, the other reason I talk about creators and tell stories and put people up on screen, it really doesn't help your channel. What helps your channel is the connections you make in the chat. Now, you may have no channel. You may have no interest in growing a channel, but you may find some amazing people. Actually, I know you're going to find some amazing people. We are very much, and one thing that has been said, and I've heard over and over again lately too, is the fact that Blessed2Crochet has the kind of the word on the street, per se, is that Blessed2Crochet is so supportive to other people. And it is so true. We don't just do channel shout outs, and I know I'm behind on the recaps, for just, kicks and giggles. We do it because I really think that it is important. I don't know how big we get, we continue to do them. I really think it's important to give channels, especially ones that are trying to get to their 1,000, the ones that are even trying to get to their 2,000, the smaller channels. There's every where I will put up a channel that has a significant amount of people that are connected with that channel. But those are channels like our Life's Adventures I love, and Simon Wilson. Those are channels that I have found that I really enjoy, and I'm passing it on to you all because I hope that you'll enjoy it too as well. But we try to really focus on channels that are small. And I know we're not huge. We're not sitting there with 100,000 people. Maybe one day. But we're sitting there with enough people that if we put your channel, find your channel, because we have our OG, and hopefully you all can still see us. That's why I have Mama's phone on, because it did what it did. We have our just checking. We have our OG people. And is it going to continue, or yeah, it looks like it is. We have our OG people, and Chris, you can use a hashtag blessed, but you can also use !Ohio, because that's specifically for you, and it just thanks you tremendously for being a mod. So my mods always get a code if they have a channel that they can put in the chat. But we do that because we know the importance of just making sure that people get to know you, and people get to be able to find you. And we have our people that I'm telling you, they're rock stars. When we go live, they're here. But if you want to grow your channel, you have got to have people find you so that you can have people come in and bring new people in. And let them expose that, and then they're going to take that and say, hey, I found this amazing channel. And you're not going to grow without bringing new people into your community. It doesn't sit there and replace the people that are a part of your community and have from the very beginning and have just been rock stars for you. Those are your core people, but you have to bring fresh air. You know, just think about it. What happens when we go in the spring? You know, even though spring is not my favorite allergy weather. You know, when you've been kind of trapped in winter and you've not been able to open the windows and open the house, what happens in spring? You open the windows, you let fresh air come in to your home, and it's just a wonderful smell, and it's a wonderful thing, kind of getting all the stuffiness of the winter, right? Hi, Ainfield. And so that's what happens when we put your channel shout out, and people say, oh, I haven't seen that channel, let me go check that channel out. There's fresh air that comes into your channel. There's new life that comes into your channel and helps to expand it and grow your community. If I can say anything to you all about building a YouTube channel, you have got to base it on community. You have to. Because if you do not base it on community, then you're looking at it in the wrong manner. I look at this channel as an amazing, blessed community. And I am so grateful. Mama is so grateful, 100%.
Oh, yes.
For everything. And before I forget, I did include the last pattern, the very simple pattern we did that I put in the Berlin Helping Hands store. I did go ahead and put that on the pattern list, so it is on there if you wanted to download that for King of Saga. But I want to just be able to, I can't stress that enough. Community, building community, having community. Look at those beautiful purple flowers. Yes. I know they're probably a weed, but they're beautiful.
No, but I'm glad they let them grow.
Yes.
A lot of places they let the wildflowers grow, which is good for the beetles and the bees and the butterflies.
So all I can say is it is so important, and it is part of why Red Bull, you can put hashtag blessed in the chat if you want people to connect with your channel. And when you all come in here, when I say that and people drop their links, you know, just a suggestion, and this is one thing Tuber Chat does, is he has a playlist. So if you come into a chat like ours, that is basically, we're live, we're opening the door, please come in and chat and connect with each other. If you just go over to that person's channel and hit the subscribe button, when you haven't hit the subscribe button, you're missing stuff here. And don't leave your calling card. Be able to leave the information that you said, guess what? I knocked at your door. You know, I'm letting you know I'm here. I'm a new connection. List a private, hopefully I'm still alive, a private playlist. Hi, Rock Solid Passion. You guys can put hashtag blessed in the chat if you want people to connect with your channel. Put in a playlist. This is watch later. And this way, you can go ahead and put in channels that you go and visit. Don't necessarily hit the subscribe button. And then at the end of the day, you can go back to those channels and say, I'm going to go look at some of their videos, watch at least a 3-minute video, and hit that button, hit that connect button, and be able to, connect with them properly. And so that is a wonderful idea. You can make that list private. You can go ahead and be able to connect with them properly, watch that 3-minute video, leave some comments on some stuff, let them know that you're a new connection, let them know that you came from Blessed2Crochet. That helps to us too as well. And then that way you have the playlist ready to go, and then this way you can go and properly connect properly. And that is a great way, just a suggestion on the way to do it properly. But again, y'all, we're almost at church, but make those connections, y'all. They are so important. They're very good for your mental health. Well, the only reason you would need to make it private is because if you come into a chat like this, right? And you want to make sure that people are dropping their links, you're going over there and you're grabbing it. You don't want to automatically, just hit the subscribe button. Because if you hit the subscribe button and you don't leave a comment and you don't interact, sometimes YouTube can say, that's not a real subscribe. And then they'll take the number away. I've done it where we've been 10 up and then next we're 10 down. So by going in and going to their playlist, right? Going in and putting a video, and then at the end of the day going back and saying, okay, which channels have I need to go visit, that I've gone into chats like this, that I want to make sure that you don't have to make it private, but that I want to make sure that I go back and visit and connect the proper way, which is watching at least a 3-minute video and commenting and interacting before you're hitting the subscribe button. This way you can go back and go, oh, I need to go visit this, and I need to go visit this channel and that channel. That way you're properly doing it. And then when you get done, you're watching all that, maybe you have 10 channels that you need to go visit. Because I know my brain, it's not always going to remember. That way you can make sure that you're doing it. Because then you can go into a chat like this. Maybe you have people dropping their links. You don't want to spend 3 minutes or 10 minutes going to watch a video. This way, you're able to just grab a short, put it in that playlist, come back and make some more connections. And then do it at your time and doing it the correct way. So that's just a suggestion. That's one thing that Super Chat does. He also has where he maybe grabs a half-an-hour video and puts it in that playlist, and then make sure that it's all done correctly and properly. So we're at church, y'all. I can certainly touch on this at a later date, but remember, y'all, be proud of being you, because everyone else is taken. Keep crocheting that connection. No crochet hook or seam ripper now is required, and we have you covered. Thank you all so much for having us covered. And I say this on Sunday, and I don't do it verbatim, but this is the way I say it. Remember to I'm going to forget it. Today is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad it is. Love y'all. Have a great day, and we'll see you Monday. I'm taking the day to kind of take it easy and rest. Love y'all. Have a blessed day, y'all, and thank you for being the blessing behind Blessed2Crochet.